Huntsman's lieutenant mentioned an Artavanus. Who's that?
A dead man.
You left. Why?
I needed to be sure you weren't with the Order.
You still suspected me?
And you've never questioned my relationship to the Order?
This is not the same. I thought I had backup.
I know you're clean, and we've got our answers.
The note said that the Huntsman is near a lake.
I have other leads to follow up on, and I'm sure Natakas has more for you.
Whatever Darius is hiding, I'll find it. Malacas.
Commanders, let the hell!
You're released!
Where is that useless... Unless you're here to fix my problem, I am not interested. Oh, the eagle-bearing Misthios.
Ah, Cassandra, you've arrived.
Great.
This is the...
Another joins the fray. If you people have no important business here, I suggest we break up this party.
Please, I'm healthy. I promise.
That man's afraid. Where are you taking him?
It's not your business, Misthios. Any sign of this sickness has to be cooled, whatever it takes.
You must be the magistrate in charge of Potidea. Tell me about this illness.
Looks like word of us is spreading. Just like this foul plague. All these idiots are falling ill quicker than we can find a cure.
I heard that there is a doctor in this village. We're looking for her.
Aren't we all? That Malakas went off to find ingredients. I even sent men to bring her back. If you have so much time to stand around and chat, why don't you help?
I'll find this doctor.
Good. You do that. She's never around when you need her. If you can't find her, don't bother coming back. If you catch whatever's going around, I might need to make space in the carts for an extra body.
I should be the least of your concerns. I'll find this doctor and bring her back.
You better.
You must have some idea about where the doctor might be.
That Malakas left toward the forest, blabbering about ingredients.
A plague, a burned village. This is no accident.
Of course it's no accident. We've been cursed.
I'll take a look around. Let's meet back here after you're done.
I'll see to your doctor now.
Make it quick, Misthios.
This man is tough to survive being buried alive like this. Off we go now. Found her. Let's go. What happened here?
Thank you. Those men were... Oh! You are the eagle bearer.
You must be the doctor from Potidea. The magistrate's looking for you.
Of course he is. I knew something was amiss when his guards appeared out of nowhere and attacked me.
The magistrate is doing what he has to for the village.
But I can't condone his actions, especially when innocent lives are at stake.
Let's get back to Potivia.
Not yet, Miss Theos. My ingredients were stolen by bandits. I need the ingredients to save the village.
Innocent lives are on the line. I'll get your ingredients.
As expected, you are as kind as you look. I'm grateful for your help, Miss Theos.
I'll get the ingredients.
And I'll run back to the village and get a head start on a new batch of medicine.
See you in Potivia.
I'll be back in town, Miss Theos. Bring my ingredients.
Magistrate's men. Strange that they take the doctor. Ramming speed! Start rowing! Get that sail down! Lower the oars! What's wrong?
My parents.
Herodotus, I'm so sorry.
I thought I'd be able to see them again. To show them my life's work. But now, I'm sorry to ask this of you. But could you take me to Samos? I need to pay my respects.
We'll go to Samos, but there's a few things I need to do first.
I understand.
speed!
Our oars can't keep this up, Commander! Hey, looks like something valuable!
Rowing speed! We've got a fight coming!
Can't go any faster, Commander! We hit them!
Faster! Attack with your spears! Get ready to fire! Help!
They're going to hit us!
Release!
Position! No good!
Spears now! Archers! Forward!
Lose another round! Safe again! We are
Raise oars!
We've spotted some salvage!
Rowers! To your oars! Sails down! Ship the oars!
Should we grab the salvage, Commander? Hey, we can probably salvage that!
Ready the oars! We'll stop here!
You poisoned us!
As expected. What's going on here?
Cassandra, I found poison in the water supply. This is definitely the work of the Order.
Mystios, you've returned in one piece.
Listen to me when I'm talking. You're trying to sabotage us. Don't deny it!
Magistrate, please try to relax.
People have been drinking your medicine, but they all died anyway. Your cure is useless, just like you.
I suggest you keep your mouth shut before I decide to shut it.
The doctor's medicine has only made our situation worse.
As expected, the doctor is the one everyone blames. All I've done is help. Someone like you, who kills problems rather than solves them, wouldn't know anything about it.
Enough, both of you! One of you is behind this, and I'm going to find out who. Curious that you would send guards after the doctor, Magistrate. Explain yourself.
What are you talking about? I did no such thing. Guards, get the Mystios! Kill the Mystios! She's the real conspirator here! To the You poisoned us!
What's going on here?
Cassandra, I found poison in the water supply. This is definitely the...
Mystios!
Listen to me when I'm talking.
Magistrate, please try...
People have been...
I suggest you calm down, Magistrate.
The doctor's medicine has only made our situation worse.
As expected, the doctor is someone like...
Enough, both! Curious that you would send guards after...
What are you guards? Kill the Mystios! She's the real conspirator here!
My blade will make short work of you. What? No! Get it out!
You poisoned us!
As expected...
What's going on here?
Because this...
I suggest you...
The...
Enough! Curious...
What? Kill the Mystios! She's the real...
Go now!
Impressive. As expected, you're quite the fighter. His paranoia was leading him to commit horrific acts. There's nothing I can do for the people here. They no longer trust me because of him. I hope to see you soon, Eagle Bearer.
How did the investigation go?
I found this note. What do you think?
My wolves howl, my boars snarl, and my crows conspire. All for the blood of the Tainted One. You will bring them to me as expected. So the huntsman commands beasts who'd usually tear each other apart. Great. Something to look out for. The Order did this?
They did this because we were here, to draw us out. Father was right. I understand now why we live in the shadows, why we run. This is my fault.
We did what we could. It's all we could do.
Thank you, Cassandra. Let's meet back at the hideout. We'll talk there.
There's a stench of death in the air. I hope I'm not too late. Animals. Where are the guards?
Thank you, Mistios. I have been at the mercy of those beasts. Did Nataka send you?
You must be his contact.
My son was spying on an Order member. It was his first job, but he got captured. I shouldn't have agreed to let him be involved.
It wasn't your fault. Your son made a choice, and you respected it.
He had a life ahead of him. But now...
Where did this madman take your son?
His soldiers took him downstream. They're going to finish him off, Mistios. Please, save him.
You're injured. Stay here while I find your son.
Please hurry, Mistios. They could be flaying him right now.
I need to find her boy. Hope this madman she's talking about didn't get his hands on him. This is a bloodbath. What happened here? These people were exposed to the elements and tortured in these cages. Horrific. Fog is rolling in. What kind of monster would do this? These tools were used on the victims. Wolves aren't to blame for this carnage. This door is locked, but the blood trail leads further into the swamp. There he is. It's okay. Your mother sent me. Calm down, boy.
No, don't kill me. Stay away from me.
Come back! Your mother sent me! Malaka! Boy! Come back!
Stay away.
By the gods! What happened here? Boy! Get back here! Where are... What is this?
Don't come any closer.
Don't worry. You are safe now.
Come over here. He's dangerous.
You killed them. You killed all of them.
You are a smart one, young man. You'll know no more pain here. Run along now. So this is Darius's dog. The one looking for a huntsman.
Tell me where he is before I slice your throat.
It's always violence with you, isn't it? Just like your master. Tell me, Eaglebearer, do you truly trust Darius?
I haven't trusted anyone in a long time.
You should be careful who you're running with, Eaglebearer. Do you even know his name? His true name? You think you know Darius? Xerxes thought he knew Darius.
Whatever you're up to, you won't succeed.
But I already have. You are here, aren't you? What do you think of my display?
It's the work of sick and twisted minds.
You are right. Don't you remember these faces? You killed these men. They had friends, lovers, families. Did their loved ones really deserve to die? Do they not deserve their revenge?
Don't come any closer. None of it was personal.
So you would kill others for your own benefit?
Don't come any closer. They stood for the wrong side. For the wrong reasons. I had no choice.
Who are you to say what's right or wrong?
You're forcing my hand.
No one forces your hand, Eaglebearer. This is what you do. You color the world with death.
Don't get in my way! Please, don't make me hurt you! You can't hide forever! I'm coming for you! Come out, you coward! Face me! I see you! What is this? The huntsman awaits you in the forest? That... Ah! In the forest? Malaka! I'm coming for you, huntsman. All this bloodshed, all this life lost. I had to. I should go back to Natakas with these clues. He might know what to make of them.
You're back. What did you find?
Clues. Maybe you'll know what to do with them. 1, the huntsman is supposed to be waiting in the forest. 2, he's surrounded by animals. And 3, he's by a lake.
I think I know where that might be. There's a crack in a cliff face that leads to a glade. If it's where I think it is.
Let's go.
I can't. Not yet. This is the huntsman. We've suffered at his blade for years. Father should be there to see him die. I'll find him and join you in the glade.
If the huntsman is in this glade, I won't be able to wait for you and Darius.
I'll be there.
I wonder what the Order has planned for me this time. Hopefully, fewer death trees. The huntsman has to know something about Darius. I'll get it out of him. Come on. I'm closing in, huntsman. Natakas and Darius better get to the huntsman's glade in time. I can't wait for them.
And she arrives.
The huntsman. That was your game in the swamp.
All to help you understand the truth, Cassandra. You are no hero.
I'm more than a hero, huntsman. I'm the one who breaks you.
You are tainted. The blood flowing through you has the power to raise kingdoms, to alter the course of entire civilizations. You could bear this world. We must bear you first.
You can't know what I'll do or who I'll become. I decide my fate, I decide my future, and I've decided I'm a threat to you and your order.
This is the end for you!
The great disturbance Morgus warned of. The terrible threat of Persia. You're no different from the others.
I heard the order of the ancients were to be feared. Persia's greatest, most dedicated warriors. Yet you cower in the dark, huntsman.
Some battles are best fought from the dark. You disrupt the natural order. And thus, you are unnatural. It will be my pleasure to restore order, to do nature's will, to return to the dead. Let's see
I heard the
you disrupt it. Let's see how far. Not your skin, not your bones.
Where did he go? I must track him down. Maybe Icarus will have better luck finding the huntsman. you, huntsman!
Wouldn't the world be safer without you?
You've burned whole villages, poisoned them.
The Order kills hundreds to stop your kind from killing thousands.
Crack in the wall. Looks like the huntsman might have slipped through here. Stinks down here. Animals.
Come, Cassandra!
I'd rather die than bring more suffering to the world. Chaos. Every touch die screaming.
It's over, huntsman.
Oh, is that what you think? No. No!
Nice entrance.
Took the easy way.
Artabanus! The betrayer himself.
So you are Artabanus.
Actius.
After all you've done to this family? How does it feel to have them watch you die?
Is that how Artabanus tells it? No. He started this.
What is he talking about?
We trusted him. I loved him. We were all as brothers. But he drew his blade against us. Did you not consider the cost? They'd be alive. Your mother, your siblings. May as well have killed them himself.
Darius, you have some explaining to do.
Cassandra,
You're hiding something. Speak.
Yes, Darius. Tell them about our promise.
To protect Persia. Our children. Their future.
Then why did you betray us?
To keep that promise. It's time I told you the truth about Artabanus, protector of Persia.
We'll feign a frontal assault on the convoy, drawing away the majority of Xerxes' forces, giving you the chance to... Xerxes won't know what hit him.
Tomorrow, the Order's tyrant dies, and Persia will be safe.
There will always be more tyrants.
And there will always be us to stop them. King Xerxes had died, but his son continued his legacy. The new king needs to die, Amorges.
We can't just stab all our problems.
Artaxerxes is king now. His father and his father before him were Order puppets. With the Order, we can take no chances.
What if the Order aren't our enemy? They're powerful. Maybe if we work with them, we'll have all the resources we need to protect Persia.
Artaxerxes dies, as does anyone in league with the Order. As I suspected.
I can't let you in there, Atovanus.
They got to you.
No. I went to them. This king hasn't done anything.
Yet!
Guards!
Traitor! Amorges joined the Order of the Ancients. From that day, he's led the Huntsmen to destroy us and the Tainted Ones. He was my closest friend. Through war. Your birth. When he called the guards, he doomed our family.
The moment you drew your blade against the Order, you doomed us. Did you ever stop to think who else your blade has killed? Mother? My brothers and sisters? Me?
My son. I think of nothing else.
Pactius' death will be a beacon to the Order. Amorges and his full might will rain down on Macedonia. Father, we can't stay here. I'll pack the hideout.
Go. I have an old friend to bury.
Darius?
Cassandra.
Sometimes I think about a simpler life. Small stall in the Agora, fish. Teaching my son how to catch them. Do you ever wonder about the simpler life?
I fight for the greater good, for the ones I love. But it's always the ones we love we hurt the most. Always. Attack us. Bring your coat. You'll need warmth for the road ahead.
Do you think we'll see each other again?
I do.
How can you be so sure?
Trust me.
Pactius is dead, but the Order lives on. And with Amorgus at their head, none of us are safe. He'll bring his full might against us. Warriors, wit, cunning. He'll never stop hunting you. Or us.
Against us, he hasn't got a chance. They're still out there. This is. he is. Darius, do you ever rest?
After Macedonia, after the Huntsman, nowhere in the Greek world will ever be safe. Not for us. We can never rest. We can never stop running.
The Order have your scent and mine. If you stay still for too long...
Natakas dies. All we can do is keep moving. Even if all I want is to stay.
I don't see Natakas.
That's why I sent the note.
Trouble?
We came to Achaea seeking a ship bound for distant shores. A simple plan, but like so many simple plans.
It got complicated.
That fleet is bound for Patre. It's not the first. Something there is not right. Relentless military patrols, naval blockades. Natakas went to secure us a boat out, but he hasn't returned.
Natakas won't be hard to find.
He took that road to Patre.
Then that's where we start.
Follow me.
Ooh. I've done it from higher.
Hey! Hey, you! You on the roof!
Yes?
That's not your roof!
You're right.
Follow me! Something happened to Natakas between here and Patre. We must find him.
We will, Darius. We will. After Macedonia, but before Achaea, what were you and Natakas doing?
Surviving.
Sounds boring.
You were hoping I would entertain you with grand tales from my legendary adventures?
Well, yes.
We've kept to the shadows, stayed away from people. Dahl is safe, Cassandra. Adventure is not.
And the path splits. These weapons belong to a soldier, not Natakas.
Keep looking.
Darius, there is no sign of Natakas. Just supplies and military equipment.
He's staying out of sight. Good.
Heavy armor and blood, but no body.
Natakas must have been in a hurry to leave such a mess. Cassandra, over here. A path leading up to the mountains. Let's go.
How are you so sure Natakas went this way?
Sometimes you have to look further and think harder. There were guards at the bridge. Didn't you see? It was too exposed. Natakas would know better.
I can see that.
Cut them down, Cassandra.
Working on it. Don't need to outrun them.
You have a plan?
Violence. exactly a warm welcome to Patre.
The military keep a close eye over every route in and out of the city. They don't like people sneaking around.
Then they'll love us.
Tracks!
Natakas? We might find clues about...
Over here!
They're searching for something.
Look at their body language. They want blood.
They'll get it.
We need a plan. If Natakas is hiding here, he could be drawn into heavy battle.
If we move quietly, we can pick off the guards one by one.
A wise plan, Eagle Bearer. Clear the perimeter, quietly. Be fast, be silent. You take that one.
Natakas, he should be around here. Natakas.
Cassandra,
Told you we'd meet again. Trust me, I said.
it must be hard for you being right all the time.
It's a burden I do my best to bear.
Well, I'm glad to see you, Cassandra.
The truth is, I'm here because your father contacted me.
Of course.
My son.
There's something else.
We need to find my mother.
There are still people who need our help. People who have been stranded in Archaea. The soldiers took them to a fort, not far from here.
I'll go there now.
More soldiers could come looking. If we leave the bodies out here, it may attract unwanted attention.
I'll gather the others while you hide the bodies. The stranded people are at the fort, on top of the cliff. Return safely.
Bring my mother back to me, please.
I should go to the fort. I see them. We've done your cult favors, and we've come to claim ours. Signed, the Tempest. The Order and the cult working together. Not surprising.
My girl! Have you seen my girl?
Her child is down the mountain with the others. Go!
Thank you.
A man with yellow eyes is hard to miss.
I told you. I saw no one matching that description.
Get to the bottom of the mountain. There's people there.
Misthios, thank you.
Run. The others are down the mountain.
Oh, thank Zeus. And you.
The Order will catch up with us soon.
People need our help.
Mater! My child! You're safe! Thank Zeus!
Cassandra, you're back.
You're the Misthios who saved us. Thank you. I'm Cleta. I'm sheltering the stranded in Vura, a village not far from here. I've been in Achaea for a long time, but something has changed. A dangerous presence is closing in.
I found a note addressed to someone called the Tempest.
You know this name.
Everyone in Achaea knows the Tempest. She's the most ruthless commander to ever sail the Aegean. No one's faced her unlived. And her rage. Poseidon himself fears her. I house those who can't escape the Tempest's wrath in my village. But I can't stay here forever. The harbor is closed. Soldiers are combing the area looking. I'm working on a plan to get them out of Achaea. If you can help, Misthios, come find me in Vura.
She knows more than she's saying.
It doesn't matter. The Order is here. Amorges and the rest will not forgive our actions in Macedonia. Amorges will not forget the huntsman's death at the hand of a tainted one. His cunning is sharper than any blade. He may already be here, observing us, learning from our movements, from our choices, discovering our weaknesses.
The stranded people come from both foreign lands and all over the Greek world. Merchants, farmers, sailors, families. They're being imprisoned and interrogated. They're being asked about Macedonia. These people are suffering because the Order is looking for us. These people need our help. We have to do something. Isn't this what we're fighting for? Aren't they worth the risk?
We can't save them. Not if the Tempest is still strong. We need to hit her hard. It's the only way to get the stranded people home.
We should get started.
Against the three of us, the Tempest doesn't stand a chance. We'll break her, and then you'll be free to leave the Greek world forever.
I'll go to the harbor and track down the Tempest.
She can't be the only Order member in Achaea. I'll keep an eye out for the others.
See you soon, Cassandra.
You will. I could find Darius and attack us in Padre, or I could look for Cleta in Bu. Getting ready for something?
Good. You're finally here.
You mentioned something big is about to happen in Achaea.
I've heard that the Tempest chief engineer is developing a new weapon.
A new weapon? That can't be good for us.
He's trying to flee Achaea.
If he does want to escape, maybe we can convince him to help us defeat the Tempest.
He's attending the shipbuilding symposium at the amphitheater here in Achaea.
I can head over to the amphitheater now.
There seems to be a discussion about a plan. A secret weapon for the Tempest. The chief engineer should have more information about it.
Sounds easy enough.
The answer to the code word, I am Poseidon's chosen.
Sure.
The chief engineer is amongst the attendees. Seek him out.
I'll head to the amphitheater now and find the chief engineer. Chief engineer is here. I don't know exactly who it is. Should be easy enough. The code word is, I am Poseidon. There it is. This looks like the place Darius mentioned.
You have all traveled to be here, though I thank you for coming. I speak of the noble history of...
I am Poseidon's chosen.
Who sent you?
friend of mine has been asking around about you. We heard you want to flee here, and we can help with that.
Such freely offered help often comes with a hidden cost.
Not this time. I promise.
Well, if the Tempest had sent you, I'd be dead by now.
I need a way to defeat her. Like this weapon I've heard about.
The Chimera's breath. My greatest creation, but also my greatest regret. I left before they could force me to complete it. Without my finishing touches, it will never work as intended.
You're taking a big risk by sharing your secrets with me.
No. I'm betting on you to destroy the Tempest for me. Get your hands on the plans, and I can install the Chimera's breath on your ship. With it, you can destroy her entire fleet. I must do something to right this wrong.
The Adrestia is one of the best ships there ever was. It doesn't need extra weaponry.
Against the Tempest, you'll need to be as prepared as possible.
So, how do I get the plans?
The Tempest's fleet commander has them. He's manning the naval blockade. While you're gone, I'll get to work. The plans are written in a code that only I can read. So even when we have them, it'll take some time.
I'll meet you back here when I'm done.
Good. I was wondering how we could clear the blockade.
I'll take care of...
Wonderful historic amphitheater, set within prosperous Achaea. I think it appropriate to reflect upon that.
Your life is over!
Plans for the Chimera's breath. Time to head back to the amphitheater. No! No! They must have found the engineer. Only he could decipher the weapon plans.
Look, boys! First the runaway engineer and now the eagle bearer. Aren't we lucky?
Lucky isn't the word I'd use.
Oh, look who decided to show up just in time.
Kill them! Kill them both!
The Tempest is more shrewd and careful than we expected.
We should warn the others. They might be in danger too. I'll have Arnavas take a look at the plans. In any case, we shouldn't linger here.
Back to the shadows, then.
The oceans are as wide as the world, but I've yet to find my equal upon them.
I saw you talking to my husband. I can help.
The engineer's wife. What do you know about the weapon plans?
My husband scattered code books around the hair. Some are amongst the Tempest's fleet, and others are in the shipyard. With them, you learn how to build and install the weapon. Then you can end the Tempest and avenge my husband.
I'll end the Tempest with or without your husband's weapon. Either way, he'll be avenged.
He would be happy to hear that.
I'll find those codebooks.
I've got you!
This must be one of the code books the engineer's wife mentioned. I can't understand any of this. But maybe Varnavas can. The Tempest is performing flawlessly. But I will continue my observations. Someone sent this woman to spy on the Tempest. The Tempest has heavy physique.
Look, a weapons demonstration.
We weren't expecting you, Tempest.
My weapons, Lieutenant. Where are they?
They're installed, but not tested.
Fire them.
But it's not stable.
Fire them. You stay here.
Fire!
Fix this by tomorrow.
Yes, Admiral.
The skiller awaits my return. But first, I will inspect your work in the shipyards and see what else you idiots have managed to mess up. Move! The Tempest.
This won't be easy, especially if they get that weapon to work.
If they manage to harness that kind of power, the Adrestia might not be able to match it.
I don't think a fleet could. We need to be a step ahead.
Sounds like you have a plan.
We need to go after her. If we can end things here, we're all the better for it.
We need to catch her. Let's go to the shipyard.
It's not too far. Come on.
Found it. Another code book. Good. That's what I'm looking for. Code book. I'll give this to Varnavas.
I'll enjoy this! You won't survive this!
What we cannot win openly, we'll seize secretly.
Shipyard. The woman in charge. Do you know her?
I don't know anything. Please leave me alone.
Something doesn't feel right. The woman who came by here. Where is she?
She left, I hope. Poseidon, save us.
Something is out there. Or someone. Have you seen the woman in charge here?
Don't let them hear you. There are eyes and ears everywhere.
Someone is following me. I'm looking for the woman who runs this place.
The weapon is not ready. It's not. It's...
Cassandra, quickly, over here!
I didn't find the Tempest.
I found this. The Order suspects we're in Achaea. They've tasked the Tempest with capturing us.
We walked into a trap.
Father, he'll need to hear about this. Quickly!
We're being followed.
No, we're being hunted. There, that warehouse. I'll draw their attention and hide. You can take it from there.
Yes. Cause a scene and head to the warehouse. I'll stay back and see how many there are before making a move. Are you ready?
How could you? I loved you, you monster! Don't come near me! What are you doing? I thought... Cassandra, you made it.
Just in time.
Why is it bothering me?
It's over.
You won't get away with this. The Tempest will...
Tell me where the Tempest is. What's her plan?
She's building a weapon to be installed on her ship, the Scylla. And she's locked down all of Achaea to trap you, Eagle Bearer. There's nowhere left to run. The Scylla will blow you out of the water. Her fleet will crush you! You'll never defeat her.
If the Tempest is looking for us, then destroying her fleet should get her attention.
They tried to trap us.
We almost had the Tempest.
At least the Order has lost our scent. For now.
Be safe, Natakas. I'll see you later at the ship hideout. Someone is following me. There he is. A small alleyway. Heracleta.
Misthios, you came. Thanks to you, these people are safe.
Call me Cassandra. Looks like the stranded people are settling in well.
Resources are scarce, but we make do with what we have. These people have nowhere to go. Marooned, alone, far from home. I try to provide them a little bit of comfort.
It's normal to be uncomfortable. Better even. That's a principle of Spartan training. It's how they become such fierce warriors.
You remind me of my daughter. She was always aspiring to be better, to be great.
We all have things about ourselves that could be improved.
These people will have to be their best selves if they're going to escape the Tempest. Our forces are monitoring the ships in and out of Achaea, and their control over the island is growing stronger every day. We need to get them out of here. Will you help me, Cassandra?
I'll help. What do I need to do?
Leaving Achaea is not going to be easy, but I've spoken to a few of the stranded and we've come up with a plan. Find Dorondas. He's overlooking the fields. He'll have more information about this.
When do you think we'll go home?
They've flown away. Ah, Amistios. Tell me, is there anything more beautiful than this? The calm, the peace, the comfort of a simple life.
The idea of settling down is like a dream to me. I seem to go from one problem to the next.
In that case, welcome to Vora.
What brings you to Achaea?
I've traveled across many seas, Mistios. The blockade paused my journey as a merchant, but Cleta gave me a place to stay. When you've been through as much as I have, when you've weathered the most horrific and turbulent storms, you start to appreciate the simple joys in life. Like Vora. A place I could call home. I fear these quiet times won't last.
All peace is hard-earned. It should be treasured.
My sentiments exactly.
Cleta sent me to you. She said you lost your ships.
Indeed. We're in troubling times, Mistios. Achaea is growing more dangerous by the day, and we need to escape while we can. I've discussed the plan at length with Cleta.
Keep looking!
Guards.
They've upped their patrols.
I caught their attention at the fort. They're looking for more stranded.
We mustn't let them disrupt our peace, Mistios. Deal with them quietly if you can. I'll get Cleta and the rest to higher ground.
I have to stop them before they get to the village.
There's the eagle bearer!
No!
Another one. On horseback.
Mistias, you prevailed.
Thank you, Cassandra. I knew they were on the move, but I didn't think it would be so soon. We need to set our plan in motion.
Tell me what needs to be done.
We need a mode of transport across the Aegean. The ships we came in were taken when we arrived in Vora by the foreman of the docks.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with the foreman to get them back.
I have the time to help you now.
In that case, we should bring you up to speed on the foreman situation.
I'm listening.
He's quite a character. I've heard rumors that he frequents a tavern in Bellini, and drinks as if to endlessly worship Dionysos. Word is, he doesn't take well to mercenaries.
I can get people to like me.
I'm sure you have your ways, Mistias.
My daughter. She always loved the water. As a girl, she always wanted to steer when we rode out to sea. As she got older... I've never stopped wondering if she will come back to me.
There must be a reason why you're telling me about your daughter.
My Fila. She captains the Skilla now.
Your daughter is the Tempest?
It's been years since I've heard from her. I pushed her too much, too far. And now it feels like I've pushed her away forever.
It must be painful to realize what she's become. She's gone too far. Harmed too many.
Now isn't the time to dwell on the past. Orondas needs our help. I'll go to Bellini and make myself useful. Here, Cassandra.
I should get to Bellini.
More wine! Here's the man we're looking for, Mistios.
Here! Here, my friend! I recognize you. I took your ships, didn't I? At the docks!
We've come to get those ships back.
Why would be my first question. But then I realized I don't really care. Because you're a Mistios! Let bygones be bygones, my friend. We drink! Except for the mercenary. Now, sail away from me. All right, you can't.
It seems like it'd be easier to silence you and your crew, then take back the ships.
See? Your kind is always thirsty for bloodshed.
Violence is not always the answer, Mistios. This is why I hate mercenaries. They think violence solves everything.
I can still hear you.
Fine. Calm down. If you want to deal, we must do it like civilized individuals.
What do you propose?
Helping you would cost more than my left arm. If I am to risk incurring the Tempest's wrath, there should be a sizable benefit for me. I heard valuables can be found at Shipwreck Cove, not far from here. Or I could always use more drachmi. Hmm? You can buy wine with drachmi.
I'd rather not run around. Here's your drachmi.
Now we're talking. Make sure it's enough. My friendship doesn't come cheap.
A deal's a deal.
I never go back on my word. Only a dishonorable Malakas will break an oath. I'll give you your ships back. But good luck getting past the Tempest. Just take a good look outside at all those wrecks, Mistios. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks to you, Mistios, we have what we need. Now, we...
Horondas. Cassandra.
Mistios, no need for bloodshed. I just need you to come quietly, please. Releasing the stranded people has angered the Tempest. Someone just needs to take responsibility and everyone will be fine.
Take me, then. They have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you're after. We have done enough. There's no need to escalate this further. Promise me that you will see our plan through to the end.
Did you do all this? This destruction, all this ruin? It's painful to watch. It feels like she's becoming someone I don't know.
The Tempest can't be redeemed. Look at the chaos she's caused to Achaea and to you.
Parents always believe in their children, as foolish as that may be. I should have stopped her sooner, stopped her from joining the Order. I should have. When the time comes to face the Tempest, I feel... What will you do, Cassandra?
I'm sorry, Cleta. She needs to be dealt with.
I was so proud of her. I don't think I ever told her that. There are still so many things I wish I had said. I should go help the rest. We'll meet up in Patre when we're ready. Thank you, Cassandra, for everything.
I should find Atakas.
There they are.
sent by the Tempest. You won't be the last.
Father almost killed her when they first met. If I hadn't stopped them...
Really?
Good, we're all here.
We've done everything we set out to.
Now, to get the stranded people out of Achaea.
The Tempest is on her way to install the Chimera's breath on the Scylla.
But we have the Chimera's breath now. The Tempest will never know what hit her.
We've done what we can to prepare.
Now we have to execute.
We'll surprise the Tempest. Barnabas and I will launch a sea attack. Using the Chimera's breath to disable the Scylla will be our best chance to get everyone off the coast.
The merchant ships?
The distraction should buy time for them to leave.
Natakas and I will make sure everyone is on board the ships. This is our chance to leave Achaea.
Darius is right, Natakas. You should be on those ships. Both of you. They're your way out.
What do you think, Natakas?
It's our only chance.
You have to take it.
We will.
We'll need somewhere to stay until then. Somewhere that won't raise suspicion.
I know just the place. A house on the hill near Dime.
Let's go there now.
Look at this place.
It belonged to a friend of mine. He tried getting out of Achaea, but he didn't make it. I need to prepare the others. See you two soon.
There's something about this place.
It's a beautiful place. Peaceful.
I know. Too bad we won't stay.
So, what's next?
We'll probably keep running, as always. At least there's wine.
At least there's wine.
What have you done?
Stop it!
That's how I grew up.
But seriously, your father is a very capable man.
He is, but emotionally, he's hard to open up.
It's hard to make friends for people like us. Living on the move as we do.
Oh. We've met each other.
To our friendship.
To our friendship.
Malaka.
Malaka. This reminds me of when we met in Macedonia. We ate boar beneath the stars. It was the first time in a long time that I felt home. I haven't felt that since. Until tonight.
Then let's make the most of it. I should find Darius and the others. The stranded people are probably at the docks already.